Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. We are back with Charlie Daniels' Uneasy Rider. And this might be a play on the movie Easy Rider, making it to an Uneasy Rider. Great film. I do know my movies. Now I'm trying to do the same with music. Great film with Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, Jack Nicholson. Get out of here. Awesome stuff. So let's check out Uneasy Rider.
I was taking a trip out to L.A., tooling along in my Chevrolet, toking on a number and digging on the radio. Just as I crossed the Mississippi line, I heard that highway start to whine, and I knew that left rear tire was about to go. Well, the spare was flat, and I got uptight, 'cause there wasn't a filling station in sight, so I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could, and when I stopped the car, it was right in front of this little bar, kind of a redneck-looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuffed my hair up under my hat and told the bartender that I had a flat, and would he be kind enough to give me change for a one.
Hey, come on, man. I can see it happening. I love that when, it's such great storytelling. I've done the songs that the devil went to Georgia and it came back to Georgia. I did that one as well. The storytelling of these songs is incredible. That's what I get inspired from. That's what I really enjoy discovering on this channel. It's so fun. You could see it happening, stand in front of the bar, taking your hat off, putting your hair under it, like almost in a movie, right? Ooh, come on. Let's go.
Change for a one. Well, there was one thing I was sure proud to see. There wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed toward the telephone. I called up a station down the road a ways, and he said he wasn't very busy today, and he could have somebody there in just about 10 minutes or so. He said, now you just stay right where you're at, and I didn't bother to tell the darn fool that I sure as hell didn't have any place else to go. I just ordered up a beer and sat down at the bar when some guy walked in and said, who owns this car with the peace sign and the mag wheels and 4 on the floor? Well, he looked at me and I damn near died, and I decided that I'd just wait outside, so I laid $1 on the bar and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 5 big dudes come strolling in with this one old drunk chick and some fellow with green teeth. And I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, you tip your hat to this lady, son. And when I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Now, the last thing I wanted was to get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially when there was 3 of them and only 1 of me.
He's outnumbered. Does he mean, putting the hair in the hat, like in that time, having long hair wasn't, I don't know, maybe. And then you could see that, this guy's, he's one of them long hair dudes, and they don't want nothing to do with that. I'm not sure. The music is great. I love that type of music. You could just, because I've seen the first performance and now I can see it a little bit happening, in my mind's eye while he's singing. It's so good, man. Charlie Daniels Band. Awesome. Come on, man. We need to
Saturday night, especially when there was 3 of them and only 1 of me. But they all started laughing and I felt kind of sick. I knew I'd better think of something pretty quick, so I just reached out and kicked old Green Teeth right in the knee. Now he let out a yell that'd curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair and said, watch him, folks, because he's a thoroughly dangerous man. Well, you may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI, and he's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He was still bent over, holding on to his knee, but everybody else was looking and listening to me, and I laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, would you believe this man has gone as far as tearing Wallace stickers off the bumpers of cars, and he voted for George McGovern for president. Well, he's a friend of them long-haired hippie-type pinko fags. I bet you he's even got a commie flag tacked up on the wall inside of his garage.
Yo, and I don't know who George McGovern is. He might have been, this is a reference, from that time, probably. I believe this song is early 70s. I believe the Easy Rider film is 1969. I don't know if it's anything to do with the film. I just keep thinking of the title. But I believe this song is 1972, maybe 71. So yeah, there's a couple of references that, first of all, I'm not American, so I can't. Sometimes there's American reference that I just don't know, especially when they're a while back. So you might fill me in if you want. You don't have to, of course. But I love the story. He's one of them long-haired hippies. He's trying to get them there. If you're outnumbered, man, you have to do something.
Wall inside of his garage. He's a snake in the grass, I tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage. They all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, "Now just wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. I've been living here all of my life. I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch, and I belong to the Antioch Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife." Then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't wait around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. And when I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they were just taking my car down off the jack, so I threw the man a 20 and jumped in and fired that mother up. Mario Andretti would have sure been proud of the way I was moving when I passed that crowd coming out the door and headed toward me in a trot. And I guess I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I just couldn't resist the fun of chasing them all just once around the parking lot.
I could see it happening. The car's just ready in time, man. He just go. Like I could drive, I could run away here and be safe, but no, let me F with him a little bit. And he said, let me fire that mother up. Yo, this is so cool. It's a great song. And I do, Mario Andretti, he was a race car driver, right? And didn't he drive NASCAR and Formula One? That's pretty rare, or at least I think it's rare.
Just once around the parking lot. Well, they're headed for their car, but I hit the gas and spun around and headed them off at the pass. I was slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. Well, I had them all out there stepping and fetching like their heads were on fire and their asses was catching, but I figured I'd better go ahead and split before the cops got there. But when I hit the road, I was really wheeling, had gravel flying and rubber squealing, and I didn't slow down till I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm going to reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody'd think I'd flipped if I went to L.A. via Omaha.
Yo, come on, that's music. I love it. I love the storytelling, and when I was younger, I was exposed to rap, a lot of hip hop, and there's many storytelling songs by many artists. And this is like, and people told me in the first one, this is like rap before it even, pretty much existed. Like that's a little bit of that. And maybe, it influenced later that genre of music because it started in the 70s, I believe, in New York, rap, that is. And, everybody gets inspiration from every generation, every previous generation. And it always influences the next generation and the next, and then create different types of sounds once again. I love that a lot. We could take influence from everywhere. We're humans, we're sponges. And, like me, for example, with writing, I read and I consume film. I'm a big fan of cinema, and all of that is somewhere bundled up in me. And then my own writing comes out and it's just pulled from everywhere. I love that. Yeah, awesome stuff, man. The story, I saw it happening. It was a short story once again. Charlie Daniels, awesome. Thanks for recommending it. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful day. Peace.